All right, y'all. We are live on this beautiful Tuesday morning. It's almost the afternoon here where I'm at. Make sure to smash up the likes, guys, because if we can get this up to 750 likes during the stream, I will absolutely be giving away 0.025 Bitcoin. And blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua the Messiah, Jesus the Messiah. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today, y'all. We have a lot of stuff to talk about today. Because as we all know, the corn, our favorite asset in the world, is dumping, guys. The Bitcoin is dumping, and the question on everyone's mind is the bottom in, or should we look for lower? Right? That is the question on everyone's mind. Is the bottom in, or should we look for lower? So I want to talk about that. Shout out to Seesaw, shout out to Yitzhak, shout out to Starks, shout out to Lupak Made This. Am I yelling, guys? Maybe I should turn the gain down a little bit on the mic there. Let me know if that's better, guys. Let me know if that's any better. That's right, all praises to the Most High God, Yeshua the Messiah. Good afternoon, everybody. Shout out to First Coast Crypto. Shout out to Joshua Pierre. Shout out to CB. Shout out to Peter H. Shout out to Alex Pye. What's going on, my man? Carlos Herrera. Do I offer one-on-one mentorship? I will be starting that soon, guys, now that it's the winter time. All right, guys, let's get into this here. Let's get into the charts. Let's pop right in. All right, guys, so let me quickly turn everything off here, and let's really dive into what has happened and what we can expect to happen as we move forward. So Bitcoin, starting yesterday, got an extreme move to the downside, okay? An extreme move to the downside. This is no surprise. We've come down about over 10%, guys, close to 12% dump. And this is actually, we have put in now our high, we put in our low, we put in our lower high. We've officially put in a lower low right now. And currently the VWAP right now is acting as our resistance. If we go down to the 12-minute time frame here, we can see that the VWAP is acting as our resistance for the moment, okay? This is the volume weighted price average on Market Cipher SR. And we can see that we came above it, we lost it, and now we've rejected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times on the 12-minute time frame. Okay, we've rejected 5 times on the 12-minute time frame. So let's kind of talk about what's happened in the past so that we can get a better idea of what to expect in the future. So why did we come down this low? What caused the crash? I'm going to take it from a technical standpoint, guys. I'm not really a fundamental trader here. I don't really follow the news. I know people are talking about various laws that are passed, Chinese companies. We're just going to stick to the charts, guys, and talk about what the charts are saying, okay? So it all begins at the top here, at this high. And I had actually entered a trade on, I guess, 2 days ago now, where I was looking to take a long from right down here at about... well, 63,715. This was the trade setup I gave in the Discord, in the VIP Discord, early that morning, where I was looking for us to come down to that level. We did come down to the level, guys. We got our bounce. We hit take profit 1, and the trade went absolutely parabolic, right? The trade went absolutely parabolic. Shout out to everybody who took this long with me. We longed it right from the bottom. It was a really good move. I know a lot of people took this with me based on my analysis, based on a lot of people's analysis, all finding confluence together with each other's analysis. Finally, took some profits up at about 110%, all right? And I made a video yesterday night talking about my thought process for entering the trade. And I was talking about when I was going to look for a reversal, right? Because I was long literally from right down here. And I made the video when price was up here, and I was talking about I am looking for a reversal. And what was I going to look for? Well, this is what I said in that video right here. What are we looking for now? Well, the next resistance where we're looking to potentially take a short from is up in this zone, right? And why this zone? Because this zone up here is a point of control. It is a naked daily point of control. It is also a golden pocket Fibonacci resistance. And so as we're coming up here, what am I looking for? I am looking for now bearish divergences, right? I want to see maybe the 12-minute time frame come down like this and then do something like this. If price comes down a little bit and then comes up higher, and we can see Market Cipher coming down like this as price is coming up like this, well, then I will close out the long altogether, and I will open up a short, right? So that's exactly what did happen, guys. If we go to the chart, we can see that as we came up to these highs right here, okay, we didn't come up as high as I had hoped for, but if we go to the 1 hour time frame and down, we can very clearly see that we got the bearish divergences on the 1 hour time frame. And divergences on the 1 hour time frame, guys, they are pretty much a surefire high probability trade setup, right? We can see that momentum came down, giving us a lower high as the price was coming up and making a higher high. And we actually did have a daily level of resistance right here as we were printing that lower high, with money flow also coming down. Okay, so when I saw that happening at the resistance, I actually did close out this long and I opened up a short, and that short is currently up right now about 150%, guys. So my entry was not the top, but 65,771, and I've been basically taking profits along the way down. So what happened last night? Because we got this massive wick to the downside, and if we do take a look at Market Cipher B right now, we can see that things are actually starting to look kind of bullish here. Things are starting to look kind of bullish right here. Because we can see on Market Cipher B that we did in fact get on the 1 hour the thing we had been waiting for, which was a bullish divergence, right? Where momentum is making a higher low as price is making a lower low. Now, I didn't take a long here because I was asleep. I was asleep and I slept through my alerts, guys, and I needed the sleep. So that's okay. I'll get the next trade here. But I missed my long entry right here. But if we take a look at some of the higher time frames, we can even see potentially on the 4 hour, potentially we're even going to print a bullish divergence right here on the 4 hour time frame. Very slight, but we can see money flow coming up, momentum coming up as price is coming down. We can even see that on the 3 hour as well. In fact, currently we are printing a bullish divergence on the 3 hour time frame. We can see that we have a higher momentum wave here as price is making a lower low. However, the VWAP doesn't look too strong right here. So right now, I think we're in a moment of decision, and kind of how I'm looking at this right now before I get into some exact levels, okay? This is just all based on Market Cipher. I'm going to get into the exact levels in a second here. But the way I'm looking at this right now is, if we can come above this VWAP on Market Cipher SR and these bullish divergences stay, I think we can see a nice retrace to the upside here. But right now, we are hitting into resistance, and as it stands right now, money flow is coming down, right? So it would not surprise me if this funky VWAP folds over like this and we get some kind of uneven butt cheek pattern on the 3 minute, like what we've seen on the 1 hour, right? If we get something like this, where we get the green dot, then we get another red dot for another drop down, and then we get another green dot for a bounce up, right? So I'm kind of almost expecting to see what we saw on the 1 hour here on the 3 hour, where this green dot doesn't quite hold, and we kind of fold over and get some lower prices. Now, where did we find perfect support right here? Where did we find perfect support? Well, if we go to the daily time frame, right, and we just pull out our horizontal ray and put on our magnet, we can see that from down here, we found perfect support on a daily level of support right down here, okay? Unfortunately, guys, I feel really bummed out that I missed the trade, because yesterday in the VIP live stream, I actually did mark that level out as a very important level, and I even put a star next to it because of how important it was. I don't know if I'll actually be able to find it, but this was the stream from yesterday, and let's check out if I can find the level that I had posted there. Yeah, right here. See, guys, 58,476. This was a very important level. I put a star next to it because it was so important, but I slept through it, guys. I slept through it, and that's okay. By the way, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord, where I post my trade setups, where I post my daily technical analysis updates, where I do these live streams every week, where I mark out the important levels of support and resistance for Bitcoin, for Ethereum, for different altcoins, where we also have a thriving community of traders in here posting TA. Check out patreon.com/Jason Casper. And also, guys, if you want to get into the course where you can learn how to mark these levels, learn how to know what to look for on Market Cipher, go to jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a more confident, more profitable trader, because what we do is we walk you through step by step the process that you need to know in order to start trading successfully, guys. In order to start trading successfully, right? How to do all the technical analysis, how to use Market Cipher in extreme detail, different trading strategies that have been back tested and proven, as well as management, money management and risk management, so that you can not blow your account, guys. There's a 30% discount in the description right now. Check it out. Check it out, check it out, check it out. So yeah, we found our perfect support right here on the daily time frame, guys. And so the question is the bottom in? We hit a very nice support right here, right? We hit a very, very nice support. We got a very nice bounce. We got bullish divergences on the 4-hour time frame and down. What is going to happen here? What is going to happen? Well, there's a few different scenarios that, that I like to play with in my mind. Now, first of all, this could be the bottom. This could be the bottom because of the bullish divs on the 4-hour time frame and down, right? If we get a nice dot here on the 4-hour time frame, this divergence very well may play out, and we could come up higher here. However, based on the strength of the VWAP right now, and based on the fact that we haven't really printed an official bottom on the 4-hour time frame with these big BitBoy green dots, I'm not too sure if that's actually going to be the case. However, if we go to the 2-hour time frame, we can see that indeed we are printing those bottoms. We have a snake eyes on the 2-hour. And what very well could happen here is the bottom is in. We're going to get another little whoopsie daisy like this on the 2-hour, get another little drop down to somewhere, and then get a very nice bounce to the upside, right? That's scenario number 1. All right. Scenario number 2 is this, okay? We're going to get some kind of a 3 drives pattern here where we have, you know, our high, we come down, we have our lower high, we come down, we're going to put in a lower high, come down, and then we will get a really nice bounce to the upside. Now, I kind of like this idea right here. The reason I really like this idea right here is because if we take a look at the range that we've been trading in right here, right? I consider this thing a range right here, right? Because we have a very, very clear support resistance flip, right? We have our resistance right here from a previous range from October. We flipped that into support and we tested it as support twice, okay? And now we can see that we have down here this very important area of support around, you know, 56, 57K. And if we just kind of pull the volume from here, right, we can see that we are coming below the value area low. We're rejecting off of the point of control, which is kind of, in my mind, guys, showing the fact that we're rejecting off this point of control and are unable to come above it is showing me that we're going to get another move to the downside eventually, right? It's showing weakness as far as the bulls go. And so what I'm kind of looking for is potentially we get a little bit more of a move to the upside, maybe when the 4-hour dot prints. And then we come down, take out all these lows here, right? All these lows, just basically liquidating and stopping out everybody who longed from, you know, 55 and above before getting a massive move to the upside, right? Really, if we're looking at this as a range, guys, we're just going from the low to the high, to the low, to the high, to the middle point, to the high, to the low, to the middle point, and back to the low before another move to the upside. And if we pull a fib right now from this high to the current low that we're at, you know, potentially we could see something like this throughout the rest of the day. If that 4-hour dot confirms, we could get a move up to around 63.5. 63.5, guys, is a very, very important area of support and resistance. It is the value area high for the year. If we can come above 63.5, we're going to see rocket ships. We're going to see Elon Musk coming out into outer space with his Tesla orbiting around the Earth. Shout out to Memory Man. And, you know, we're just going to see some really cool things. But it's my opinion that is likely that we come up to the 63.5 level for a retest of that value area high, which is also the golden pocket before getting another move to the downside, taking out all this liquidity right here, and then getting a blast off. What that would also allow us to do is that would allow us to get uneven butt cheeks on the 2-hour time frame like this, which could give us a nice move. Now, guys, this is just a possible scenario, and what I'm doing here is I'm thinking about what is likely to happen, right? What is likely to happen? Now, that's the bullish scenario. The bullish scenario is we either have found our bottom here at the daily, or we're going to find our bottom somewhere down here after doing something like this and getting a bounce to the upside. There's another bearish scenario that I want to discuss here, and the reason for that is because I think it's something that we cannot ignore. Okay, first of all, if we go to the weekly time frame, if we go to Market Cipher B, the glaring, in your face, just undeniable fact is that we are printing a bearish divergence where momentum is getting lower as price is getting higher. Okay, and not only is momentum getting lower, guys, but the money flow is also putting in a lower high right here. Okay, money flow getting lower on the weekly as momentum is getting lower, as the price is also getting higher. Okay, now I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news over here, guys, but I'm just saying we need to be aware of possible scenarios, right? If we go to the daily time frame here and we just draw out some things, right, like this, we can see that we did have this rising wedge that we broke down from, guys. We broke out of the wedge. This is very, very significant. We broke out of the wedge, and not only did we break out of the wedge, but if we pull a range for the year of 2021, we can see that we broke the wedge, and we are also now below the value area high for the year. Okay, now what does this mean? This means that for the year, this is the value area that Bitcoin was trading in, and whenever we pop out of the value area, we come back in. Whenever we pop out of the value area, we come back in. We pop out, we come back in. Once we come back in, and this is the second time we've been unable to hold above that value area high, the next area that we're very, very likely to hit is the point of control, okay? That's coming in right around 56. That's why 56 is such an important level. That's why the bullish scenario is we come down and we take out all these lows and we get a bounce from this very important zone of support between 56 and 57K. The bearish scenario, guys, is that we lose 56K and we now have what used to be a very strong support as a very strong resistance. And if that's the case, if that is the case, well, the technical target, and when I say technical target, I really just mean the basic way we're going to find the target of the wedge is go from the low to the high, okay? And the target of this wedge is coming in right around here, okay? Right around 53K, 52, 53K. Now, this is a very important level of support and resistance as well, because if we're going to look at this as a range, right, this chunk of volume as a range where we have a value area high and a value area low with the point of control right in the middle, right? We could see that the year was divided into three ranges, right? We had the upper range, we had the middle range, and we had the lower range. And when we're looking at volume profiles, if anybody's new to volume profiles, what we're doing is we're looking at where the most volume was traded. And basically, we can divide a value area into value area high, value area low, and point of control. The point of control is where the most transactions occurred, right? Where the most buying and selling happened. And the value area low will act as support. When we're inside the value area high will act as resistance, and the point of control will act as either support or resistance. So if we lose the point of control, the next major support volume-wise is coming in right here at this value area low, this low volume node. Not only is it a low volume node, guys, but it's also the last major high that we had in the uptrend. If we pull a fib from the swing low down here to the swing high up here, and we go ahead and turn on our 382 level, we can see the 382 is coming in right around that exact area. And I've been saying this for a while now, but the 382 is the most popular area to retrace from, right? That's where all the cool kids do it. That's where all the jocks do it. The hot blonde girls in high school, right, that will never date me because I'm such a loser. I tried to ask them out, guys. Basically, every time I try to ask a girl out, this is what happens to me, okay? It's just like this rising wedge. The green line is the girl. I am the price action, right? I gather my courage for a nice breakout. I finally ask her, hey, do you want to go out with me? Rejection, okay? Rejection. What do? I get a haircut, I buy some new jeans, I spend some time on myself, read some self-help novels, read the book The Game, you know, how to get girls to like you. I come up, ask her again, hey, do you want to go out with me? Maybe just, you know, this time I try and be a little bit low-key, right? I try to be a little bit low-key about it. Hey, maybe we could just hang out, just as friend. Nope, rejection, okay? Rejection. Right, so all that to say, guys, that all the popular kids, all the cool girls who are rejecting us up at these highs, they like to bounce us down here at the 382 if the uptrend is going to continue. Another reason why this is such a juicy area is because if we take a trend line and we take it from the low that we put in July and we extend it to this area, and then we double click, double click this right here, and we go to style and we click extend right line, we can see that we have some nice intersectionality here, guys. Some nice intersectionality. Okay, shout out to all my college students in here. Shout out to all my fat, ambiguously gendered college students in here who love that word. We have some nice intersectionality coming in right here. If we eventually do, let's say, make our way down, you know, it's not going to happen overnight, I don't think, guys. We get a little bounce off the point of control. We come down, we reject off the point of control, back test it, boom. and then we get our bounce, okay? This is a more bearish scenario, but it would still be considered bullish to come down to that 52K area, because not only is it the target of the wedge, but it would allow us to get a really nice bounce off of a key fib level in an uptrend and also retest this trend line right here, okay? Now, we could also come down to some other fib levels as well. We just need to be aware of the fact that we do have, you know, underneath this 382, we have the 50K golden pocket. We also have the we have a 786 around here as well, and there's lots of other levels here. I don't have time to get into all of them, but these are all nice fib levels. We could look for a bounce, right? We could look for a bounce. So those are kind of the scenarios for Bitcoin, and all this to say, is the bottom in? The truth is, guys, I don't know, right? I do not know if the bottom is in or not. I am just here to say that we need to be prepared for any scenario that could possibly happen. Now, if the bottom is in right now, what are the resistances that we are looking for? What resistances do we have to come through right now if we want to see higher highs? Well, the first and most important area is obviously going to be the golden pockets, right? It's obviously going to be the golden pockets. So first of all, we can take a golden pocket from the high that we put in, the all-time high at 69, down to here. And we have a very important area of resistance right around 65, 65,000. And then, of course, here, let me clean this up a little bit. I'll take off the 786. I'll take off the 382. And then, of course, we can pull another fib right now from this high where we started to drop to the current low. And we can see that, again, that golden pocket is coming in right at this very, very, very important area, which is the yearly value area high, 63.5. If we come above this area, guys, I am very bullish. If we come above 63.5, all these shorts are going to get squeezed out. There's a lot of liquidity to be grabbed above this area. If we can come above 63.5, guys, I'm expecting us to have a rocket ship launch, okay? Elon Musk is going to come out of his Twitter closet with his Twitter phone. He's going to start twatting his Twitter all over the Twitter, and we're going to have Twitter poop all over our faces, guys. We're going to have Twitter poop all over our faces. Make sure to like the video, guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If we can get this up to 750 likes, I'll give away 0.025 Bitcoin, guys. I'll give away 0.025 Bitcoin. You know, that's a lot of money, guys. You know, I'm trying to give away over like $1,300 right now. By the way, if you do want to get a 25% discount on Market Cipher, you can click the link in the description. If you want to get onto Bybit and trade, you can use my affiliate link and you can get $3,500 for a sign-up bonus if you deposit an ungodly amount of Bitcoin into your account. Like, I think it's 2 Bitcoin. You can get $3,500 or something crazy like that. Or you could just like the dang video, guys, and I'll give you $1,500 of Bitcoin if we get 750 likes to one blessed person. And then you won't have to deposit 2 whole Bitcoin to start trading. You could start trading with that money. And by the way, guys, if you do want to follow along, I am taking a small account, turning it into a large account. If you go to my channel here, guys, I did post the first video in the series over here, where I'm taking a $1,200 account, going to turn it into a $10,000 account, eventually into a $100,000 account. I've only taken 3 trades on this account. My first trade, I made $700. My second trade, I made about $150. Yesterday, I made a whopping $28 longing this, basically. In the VIP Bitcoin scalp trade setups, I longed this bounce right down here. I thought that we were going to get a nice bounce from around 62K. And anyway, what ended up happening was we came down here and we bounced off like 61.1. So I actually laddered in here because I saw the bullish divergences, and I popped out of that trade with a very small profit. TP1 hit, stopped out at entry, $28 for the day on that trade. Okay, so you know, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. But overall, you know, shout out to everyone in the Discord, because we are longing and shorting. We are absolutely longing all these little bounces on the way down because we know what levels to look for. If you want to learn TA, check out the course, guys, 30% discount. But yeah, the trades, guys, have been pretty nice for me yesterday. Not only am I in my short still, right, but I actually got into a link long as well, chain link long right here. This was also a trade setup I gave in the VIP Discord. And then I did also get in another, from another account, I got in a Bitcoin long from 61.4 last night. Have not taken a trade today. Gonna wait it out, guys, just to kind of see what happens here. Gonna just wait it out, honestly. I missed my long opportunity. I want to wait it out, at least come up above the VWAP and look for an entry if we can get above this VWAP here, guys. But right now, VWAP is our resistance. 1 hour is looking weak. I'm looking for another move to the downside, right? So these are the important resistances above us right now. And it is just so amazing to see how these levels are respected, right, guys? It's so amazing to see how the levels are respected. You know, if we just take a look here at here, let me actually delete all this stuff. If we take a look at some of these levels, well, I guess I removed a lot of these levels. Well, not really. It doesn't matter. We pretty much found support at many key levels along the way down here, around 60K. Shout out to Tom Crown, because I know we were talking about whether or not we were going to see 60K on Friday. Well, what happened is we did break out of his inverse head and shoulders here, and then we did come back down, so we were both right. You know, we were both right. That's the thing about TA, guys. You got to look at it from different perspectives, because people are going to be seeing different things, guys. People are going to be seeing different things. Let me pop into the chat quickly here. Shout out to everyone in the chat. God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. Is anybody schlong right now? I wish I was schlong. Not really. Shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to First Coast Crypto. Shout out to Khaled Osman. Shout out to B Griffin. Shout out to Daddy Turtle. The daily Bitcoin, April 17th. We're sitting on the 50 EMA/golden pocket right now. Interesting, man. Interesting. Jake Lightning says, you know, he's given some non-financial advice here that if you're buying Bitcoin on spot, you know, it's definitely, well, not definitely, but it's probably a good time, and that's true, right? If you're 20x leverage trading, it's not a good time, I would say. I would wait until you have a clear entry. God bless you, Cloud NG. Crypto Fit, what's going on? Yeah, guys, let's get the likes up on here, right? Let's get the likes up on here. I'm actually going to have to head out in a few minutes, but we could take a look at some other coins here. So long story short for the corn, guys, long story short for the corn is this. We got a bounce off of a daily level that we had been waiting for. I missed the long, and we have a few scenarios here, bullish and bearish, that would potentially play out. Okay. Personally, I'm hoping for another move to the downside and then a bounce. That's really what I'm hoping for. I think we could probably get that, or we put in a higher low here. Whatever the case, I think that I think as long as we hold above 56.5K, we are simply just trading in the range, guys. As long as we hold above 56.5K, we're simply trading in the range. Let's take a look at Ethereum here. Now, Ethereum, whoopsie daisies, got some TA on here. Whoopsie daisy. This is kind of what I've been looking at for ETH for a while now, right? I've been looking at this for a while for Ethereum, where we had the cup and handle, we broke out the cup and handle, right? I wanted to see us break down out of this channel and come down to this very important box of support. Now, this important box of support is a very important box of support. This important box of support is a very important box of support at the box of support, because the box of support is a box of support that contains a Fibonacci golden pocket, as well as a 382 of the move to the upside. And it's also the retest, guys, the retest of the neckline of the cup and handle, right? We broke out. We haven't really had a proper retest of this level. So I've been saying if we get a proper retest, for me, this is a juicy buy zone right here. Now, for Ethereum, what happened? We did, in fact, get a bounce off of this naked monthly point of control at 4108 to the exact dollar. Right, so it's no surprise that we're getting a bounce here. However, similarly to the corn, you know, it looks like we could come down lower, right? Similarly to the corn, would like to see a retest and then another drop into the box, right? Because the reason is this would allow us to come up and bump into this most recent golden pocket resistance right here, right? This most recent golden pocket resistance, get a proper retest of the channel or thereabouts, and then come down into the box that I want to see with a bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. Now, guys, this is not going to happen today. There's plenty of trades to be made in and out and up and down and all around, right? Up and down and all around. Right? There's a lot of stuff to be made. I even think for the Bitcoin, there's a good chance we will come above the VWAP and potentially come all the way up to 63.5K. However, guys, this is important, right? This is important. We are looking at Market Cipher B on the 4-hour, which is a very powerful indicator, and we just see it coming down. We see momentum and money flow coming down here, and I would like to see some bullish divs on that 4-hour. Yes, we have them on the 1-hour here. Yes, this could have been our bottom. Yes, we could have front run the 618. Yes, I might never get into a good long, and I might just sit on the sidelines forever, guys, never making a good trade again, because as every trader knows, you only have one shot, one opportunity to get into a trade, and if you miss it, there will never be another trade again. Never. Okay, that's why you always must FOMO into every trade. If the market goes up, you need to immediately 100x long. I'm kidding, guys. Everything I just said was pure sarcasm, right? There's always going to be another trade, right? So if I miss my opportunity here, I'll get in another entry, right? I'll come in for the retest. If, let's say, we don't get the divergence and we just come up and then we put in a higher low, okay, then I'll long when we come to the 618 retracement down here and get in a nice long, right? There's always going to be another opportunity. But for right now, as somebody who likes to trade with high leverage, I would rather be very, very confident in my entries then I would flop and grope around here if the things are a little bit of indecision. But, you know, if you got a long from down in this wick, you're in a very advantageous situation. Right now for Ethereum, I want to see us hold above this VWAP. If we can hold above this VWAP right here, this is a sign of strength. Because 1, 2, 3 hours in a row, we rejected off the old Lapinator. Now, are we going to hold? VWAP's actually looking good on the Market Cipher B right here, guys. VWAP is looking good. You know, I really did want to see us come back down into the box, so we'll have to kind of wait and see what happens there. Let's pop into the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. You guys are the best. Y'all are the best. God bless you, TJB. Thanks for being here. Shout out to Zamurai, who's Lort, which means he's long and short at the same time. Shout out to I Am Monica, who's 100xing right now because of the non-financial advice. And remember, guys, you know, anything I say is not financial advice. Remember, you should never listen to a guy on the internet who lives in his basement with upside down glasses and, you know, a Pikachu hat. Shout out to Enoch with Cats, who says, Jason, before joining your Patreon, I was a losing trader. Finally made profits on my last year of attempting to trade after joining your Patreon. God bless. God bless you, Enoch with Cats. I like your name, Enoch. Chanoch in Hebrew. It's a good name. You know, the father of Metushalach and the son of Jared, if we're going to go back to the OG Enoch. Shout out to Christian T, who says, shout out to you, my MNA. I don't know what that means. Marv, what's going on, Marv? Thanks for being here, bro. God bless. God bless you. Am I really Jason? What does that even mean? Am I really Jason? What does that mean? What does that mean? Let's check out the corn again, guys. I like the corn. You guys know I'm all about trading the corn here. The corn is good. The corn is good. It's non-GMO. Non-GMO organic corn here. All right? Non-GMO organic corn. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff here, guys. We got a lot of stuff here. Man, what a bummer though, you know, that I missed the long, right? Because I stayed up late watching these charts, and I know a lot of people also stayed up late watching these charts, and we had marked this level as a very important one, right? The star next to the level. Why? It was so important. Where do we bounce off that level? And if anybody's just joining the stream right now, basically, either the bottom is going to come in somewhere around here, guys, around this general zone, right? And if we lose 56.5K, then I can see us coming down to the low 50s, potentially even the high 40s. That's the long and short of it. That's the long and short of it right here. Okay, by the way, if you want to learn how I trade, right? If you want to learn how to swing trade and scalp trade and get these juicy trades the way we do in here in the VIP Discord, where, you know, and they don't all work out like this, right? But a lot of them do, where we come up with the setups in advance, tell you what we're looking for on good old Market Cipher, what levels to long, and then along those levels and make a very, very juicy profit, right? You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. The purpose of this Discord, guys, is education, right? Education. We're talking about education in here. We're talking about how to trade. This is best if you already kind of know some TA. If you don't know TA and you want to learn, there's a 30% discount on the course. 30% discount, link in the description. Check it out, guys. Check it out. Let's see. I got to pop out kind of soon, guys. Shout out to Inder Kumar Bithalia, who says, how can I join your signals? I don't give signals, guys. So here's how it works, right? We don't give signals in the group. What we do is we pour the cereal into the bowl for you. We put the spoon, we put it in your hand for you, right? We tell you exactly what to look for on the chart like this. We tell you, you know, if you see this on the chart at a certain level, then enter the trade, right? But we don't say, well, sometimes we do. Sometimes I do say I'm long, right? I do that sometimes. Or I will say I'm holding my short, or I'm holding my long, even though price is not moving. But I never say long here and exit here. Never, right? Never. Sometimes. Sometimes. But usually what we do, guys, is we go and we give the setup in advance and say something like this. If we get a bullish divergence on the 12 minutes, and if we come down to the level when we're getting that, this uneven butt cheeks, then take the long, right? And if those things happen, like this, which happened, and we get the bounce right from the level, then we just keep track of the trade. Yep, take profit 1, 22%. Take profit 2, 110%. Boom. Boom, juicy, guys, juicy. And, you know, not even all my trades do I post in here, because sometimes I don't get a chance to post them because there's no level. Like the short I'm currently in right now. The short I'm in right now, I didn't post the setup because I literally shorted it based on a Market Cipher signal only, okay? A Market Cipher signal only. 1 hour divergence. And Market Cipher, guys, is a juicy indicator. If you see this on Market Cipher, you're probably going to get a good trade. Case in point, look at this right here, okay? 1 hour, come up, higher high right here, zoop. Uneven butt cheeks on Market Cipher B. We got the juicy left glute, the gluteus crackimus in the middle, the skinny right glute. Boom, we drop, right? Come down to the bottom. What do we get? We get a juicy left glute, gluteus crackimus in the middle, and skinny little right glute looking kind of like this. And what happens? We pump, guys. We absolutely pump. We pump up from that point about, you know, 5%. So just based on uneven butt cheeks on the 1 hour, we could have had 2 juicy trades. Sometimes, you know, I will trade just based on the juicy butt cheeks on the 1 hour Market Cipher. You know, it's a very, very, very strong indicator. This, guys, the juicy, mwah, mwah, mwah. Right? You guys know what I'm saying, right? Y'all know what I'm saying, right? So, Heart pumper, yes, that story is so sad. And before I started using it, when I started using the picture, I didn't even know the story behind it. Don't look, guys, it's messed up. Let's see here. Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. Make sure to hit the like. Yeah, if anyone's already long, you know, good for you. Good for you. That's legit. Shout out to Kyriakos Giannasiou. Thank you for being here. God bless you. God bless you. Do we drop lower for Bitcoin? Go back and watch the stream because I talk about exactly what I think is going to happen, y'all. Shout out to the King of Kings. Yeah, I think we come down more, guys. Look at the 1 hour. Although I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You know, the 12-minute, honestly, if the 12-minute gives us a money flow crossover, that could be quite bullish. If the 12-minute money flow crosses over, what was that? While we are still printing this green dot, then I think we could get a nice move to the upside. But if not, we might come down more. I'm hoping we actually come up to, I'm hoping we get a move up to about 63.5 before another move to the downside. That's what I'm kind of hoping. All right. Shout out to Daddy Turtle. Hey, shout out to Daddy Turtle, who says comparing many traders in Discord's J is the 100% best. You know, guys, you know, I'm honored to be here. I'm blessed to have the people in my Discord. We have some really good traders in there. You know, K-Pax, White Phoenix, Spartan Wrestler, Maxstro, and Harley Kinex. All these people in there. Bitcoin Air. And many others, guys. Posting the good TA. Posting the good TA. Yeah, risk management is very important, level-headed traders. Honestly, risk management is number one. Okay, go to YouTube, guys. If you don't believe in risk management, type in 100 random trades money management, and you will find videos upon videos of people taking random trades using good risk management and being profitable. Right? Being profitable, like so many videos, like this one right here, this one right here. I know there's more, guys. I know that there's more. This is actually pretty messed up, I have to be honest. That's actually kind of messed up, man. Yeah, but there's a lot of videos like that, and you can be profitable taking random trades with good risk management. So if you have a strategy under your belt, right, then you can make money, right, if you're using good risk management. You know, here's another thing, guys. You know, here's another thing I would like to say here. You know, sometimes there's different strategies of trading out there, and people can be profitable shorting and longing as long as you know when to enter and when to exit. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has a different style of trading. And if you get into an elitist mentality where you feel like there's only one way, it's limiting you, man. It's totally limiting you. There's a lot of people out there who refuse to use Market Cipher because they think it's a stupid lagging indicator. Well, let me tell you, Market Cipher has made me so much money in the past few years because it's a very powerful indicator and it works. There's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, right? And I know traders who do very, very well trading different types of strategies. I know breakout traders who do very well. They trade inverse head and shoulders and head and shoulders, and they do very well, and they make a lot of money, right? Just saying. I was just having this conversation with somebody. You know, once you get into an elitist mindset, you know, it limits you, right? When I was a kid, I was a metalhead. And if the song did not have technical guitar work, I cast it away as not even music. And I was missing out on so much good music as a child. You know, now I have a very eclectic musical taste, right? Don't ever let yourself get limited, guys. Don't ever let yourself get limited. All right? Never stop learning. Never feel like you've arrived. No, if we can get 750 likes, I will absolutely give away 0.025 Bitcoin, not 5 free courses. But you know, if we can get 500 likes, yeah, I might give away a free course. I'll give away a free course. Let's check it out, guys. Let's check it out. How many likes do we have? 415 likes. If everyone likes the video right now, we'll give away a free course to one person. One person. Mike Parquet says we're forming a huge range. Yeah, that's exactly, if you go back and watch the stream, Mike, exactly what I'm kind of talking about here, right? So my bullish scenario is that we literally are coming down to the low of the range, and it would be nice, you know, as we're rejecting off this point of control here, you know, what I would really like to have in Mike Parquet is I would like to get a retracement up to the golden pocket, which is the yearly value area high, right around 63.5, right? If we turn on the year volume right here, boom, we got our year value area high coming in right at the golden pocket, right? And I would like to come up here, and then come down here, and basically take out all the lows that we've ever put in during this range here, and then get a move to the upside, right? This is my preferred scenario here. My other not as preferred scenario, but still a scenario, is you know, we break down out of the wedge with our target being, with our target being right down here around the 53K area. This is the 382 fib level, give or take, of basically the whole move to the upside, right? Give or take. And it's also the target of the wedge. And not only that, you know, if we take a look at the yearly volume here, which is down here, right? If we take a look at the yearly volume, we can see that this area is also the value area low of this chunk of this is the low volume node, right? So if we lose the yearly point of control, which is also the bottom of this little range we've been trading in here since the middle of October, then I'm looking down to 52K, 52, 53K. If we lose that, I'm looking down to about 47.8 point of control of the center area right in here. If we lose that, then I'm looking down to the golden pocket-ish area, which would be the lower, well, it's a lot of stuff, guys. But these are basically the levels right now for me. Hey, shout out to Big Butts 28. Just came in the door. What's going on, Big Butts? Did you have a good time? Cool. Cool. I'll talk to you later. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of it. So I like where you're going with that, Mike Parquet. All right, let's see. Did we get? No, we didn't get it. All right, guys. Well, I'm actually gonna have to cut the stream right now. So, I'm gonna have to cut the stream right now. Fireaway Productions thinks we can come up to 61. Yeah, I would like that. You know, I would like that. I'm just gonna be watching here, guys. I'm not really eager to enter into a trade right now. I'm actually still in my swing longs. I'm still long from 41K. I'm still long from 41K. That hasn't really, it's so funny. 10x leverage, still up over 300% right now. This dump is nothing to it, to the swing trade, right? And I'm also still in a smaller position from around 35.5K, right around here. And so I'm still in my swing longs, guys. I'm not even going to even think about closing those swing longs unless we lose the 382, in which case I'll probably close them out and take all those profits out, and then I'll play it by ear. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna have to cut the stream. I've got an important meeting in about 10 minutes. But oh, okay, free course. We got the free course. All right, so here's what we have to do now. Did we get the free course? No, we didn't get the free course, guys. We didn't do it, and we just lost a like right now too. Just lost a like. All right, guys, receive this blessing. Receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. The purpose of the blessing is that the Lord, the Creator of the heavens and the earth, place His name upon you and bless you. Yavarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. B'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Israel, which in English means, may the Lord bless you, may He protect you, may He cause His face to shine upon you and have grace upon you, and may the Lord lift His countenance upon you and give you shalom in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. Free course, guys. We got a free course going. I don't have time to do it today, but tomorrow in the stream, guys, the first thing I will do is give away the free course. So everybody, make sure to pop in, set your notifications, subscribe to the channel. Let's get in here tomorrow so that I can first thing in tomorrow's stream